Jason Rzucidlo, reporting for AmericaJR.com, being joined by country star Billy Dean. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Jason. How about yourself?
I'm good too, yep. First off, I wanted to start out by going back a few years. What advice did your father give you related to music?
Well, I always used to get on my dad about his health. You know, he wasn't in all that good of health, and I'd say, I want you to be around, you know, if I ever make it in the music business. And he said, well, it won't surprise me if you make it. It'll surprise me if you don't make it. So that show of confidence was a big show of confidence. And he also said, you know, guitar player, I used to work on my lead guitar playing, and he said, you know, guitar players, there's a lot of guitar players, they're a dime a dozen. There's not many great singers, vocalists. So he really pushed me more into, you know, being a singer, and had me listening to some of the classic country singers like Marty Robbins and Merle Haggard and, you know, Charlie Pride and you know, some of the outlaws like Willie and Waylon. But mostly he would put me in, his favorites were the crooners, like, you know, Marty Robbins and Jim Reeves and Merle Haggard. And I listened to those guys, and I was more kind of attracted to sort of the outlaws, you know, like Willie and Waylon in high school. So I think that's what, you know, so I kind of made me a little bit of a combination of both, you know.
Alrighty. You've had many hit singles over the years, but which one is your favorite to perform?
I like Billy the Kid, probably, to perform, and I guess but the song that has given me the most respect among my peers in Nashville was Somewhere in My Broken Heart.
Okay.
A lot of my peers have told me they feel like that's a flawlessly written country song, and that makes me feel great to, you know, about that.
Yep, congratulations on that. Can you give me some highlights of your latest album, Billy Dean Sings Richard Leigh?
There's a song called Angels on that album. Very romantic. It's kind of the description on this album would be, it's a cross between Frank Sinatra and Hank Williams, I guess. Hank Williams being this real simple lyric, simple melody. The Frank Sinatra side of it is kind of wine drinking, easy listening to kind of music. So we nicknamed the music Hank Sinatra.
Oh, wow.
It's a cross between Hank Williams and Frank Sinatra. We call it Hank Sinatra music. The highlights would be Angels, my version, I guess, the male version of The Greatest Man I Never Knew, which was originally made popular by Reba McEntire. But the writer, Richard Leigh, always wrote that from a son's point of view to his father, but it never was recorded that way. So I think that version came off really great. Hearing The Greatest Man I Never Knew from a male point of view is kind of bone-chilling, I think. Those would be the highlights, I believe.
Okay.
I guess one of my favorites would be Till Someone Comes Along.
Okay.
It says, love's a small cafe till someone comes along. I love that song.
Okay. Now, what would be your latest single?
I'm not really going after singles. I think it's an old model. I think it's an old way of doing the music business. We're kind of trying to move forward with a new business model with our music, which is guerrilla marketing. You know, on the web, using pairing up with corporations to help provide music through companies where the public can receive free music, but the creators would be paid by the corporation. So we're in the midst of that new model, building that new model right now. radio, terrestrial radio is struggling, and I hate it for them. You know, they are struggling, but a lot of kids are listening to their iPods. I don't know that through radio is the way to reach new listeners anymore.
Okay.
I think the internet and talking to guys like you is the way to do that. And we are putting out, I guess, you know, probably. I guess that would pretty much answer that. We're not really going after that model anymore of releasing singles to radio. It's just it's too pricey, and it just doesn't seem to work for guys like me anymore.
Okay. Can you give me a preview of your upcoming performance at the Ark in Ann Arbor on August 1st?
Sure, absolutely. There'll be a lot of comedy. I love to make people laugh. I hopefully my goal will be to make you feel like you're sitting in my living room at home having a private concert for just you. I tell a lot of funny stories that's happened to me in the past. A lot of comedy. I play a lot of hits that I've had over the years. I even play cover songs that I grew up listening to. There's a few cover songs that I do, kind of a throwback to you know, what I grew up listening to. I try to write a little verse and chorus of a song about the area right on the spot in real time. I kind of get a little demonstration of how we write a song and try to write something fun and funny about the area. Just a little quick verse and chorus. Do a little bit of that. And I'm pretty notorious about meeting people in person. So I think fans want access to the people they support. And so I'll be very accessible after the show.
Okay.
Usually come out and mingle with the audience in the lobby, sign autographs and that sort of thing. So, and we've always, I've had more support from fans up in Michigan than probably any other place. And so I'm hoping to reconnect with some old fans. I'm hoping to make some new fans. Really my one-man show is about showing the quality of songs and songwriting. Try to do some really good musicianship, acoustic guitar playing, and you know, and a lot of comedy.
All right. Copyright 2010, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.